This week on Steel Horse Thunder,
This is the only place to be this weekend.
It's just so much fun.
we've got bikes, camping, and a hillbilly hot tub.
Hell yeah, I'm having fun.
He doesn't look like he's having very much fun.
Only at Bikefest, down in Bean Blossom.
Me and you are a little overdressed for this event.
Yeah, maybe.
Best turnout we've ever had, best weather we've ever had, and welcome, Steel Horse. Thank you for coming down.
Steel Horse is brought to you by Ladendorf Law with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
If a truck hits me and flees the scene of the accident, I'm out of luck, right?
File a police report because you are entitled to compensation, even if the person leaves. There's a reason Ladendorf Law handles so many trucking accidents. Why Ladendorf? Just compensation.
You hear that little voice? It says, "Meet me where the road touches the sky." It's time to ride. And when you're on the road, make sure you have rider insurance. Ryder is focused solely on the motorcycle community and has been for almost 4 decades. We know what it's like to feel the wind on our face because we're riders ourselves. Come see the difference. Ride with Ryder.
If you're in an accident, be sure that you are comfortable with your legal counsel. Statistically, you will do much better with a lawyer you trust. Visit Ladendorf.com to see 5 things to consider when you've been hurt. Ladendorf Law, approachable and on your side.
So we're down here in Bean Blossom today at Bikerfest. And Scott, what do you think we're going to see today?
Off the top of my head, I'm going to say bikers and some bikes, some really cool bikes.
Right.
I think we're going to see a lot of campers. We're going to see a lot of camping
Obviously.
going on. A little bit of everything, I think, down here. Maybe even a booby or two. Just saying.
Okay, well, guess let's go check it out.
Let's go see what kind of trouble we can get into.
I'm down here at Bikerfest with Holly. And Holly, you're the event promoter, correct?
Correct.
And how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this, I think, for about 8 years. I married into it. There's a family of 4, my father-in-law and mother-in-law, and then my husband, and we all put this together and run it.
And how many people are here this year?
At this moment, it's still early Friday, probably 2,000 or so. We usually get about 4,000 to 6,000.
We're awfully proud to have the Bike of the Year with Easy Rider Magazine. I've been shooting with them for 40 years. Done right here in Indiana. John Shipley, I'll let him tell you about it here. So this is the Bike of the Year. It won a trip to Germany, right here from southern Indiana, just the other side of Bloomington. And we chose the lovely Danielle from Louisville to come up and do a feature on it. So she's going to be out in Easy Rider in December, I believe. And so we got this Louisville, Kentucky, southern Indiana connection with this bike.
A lot of cool bikes, some awesome scenery here, and I gotta admit, I think we may have found some of the best scenery here. What is your job here today?
I am the model for Bike of the Year. I'm signing posters, calendars, so come on out.
Now you gonna spend all weekend here?
Absolutely, this is the only place to be this weekend.
John, I gotta tell you, a lot of cool scooters out here this weekend. This is pretty awesome. Tell us a little bit about your bike.
Well, thank you. It's we built this bike for the modified Harley class for the World Championships. And so it's got a stock Harley motor, and the front motor cradle is a stock 97 Softail. So that part has to remain stock, and then you can fabricate anything from there. And so that's where the bike originated from to build for the modified Harley class. And then I used the fire extinguisher for the oil tank, so I like to repurpose things. And that's how the whole fire bike theme got started, was by the fire extinguisher for the oil tank.
How long did it take you to build this?
We built the bike in 3 months.
Is that right?
Yes.
And that was a Weis, so obviously there was more than one person involved in this.
Yes, I built this at my buddy's shop in Kalamazoo, Michigan, at Kalamazoo Choppers. He and I worked together. I had another job going on in my shop, so we went to his shop to build this project.
Man, I'll tell you what, it is the detail on this is just unbelievable. The longer I sit and look at it, the more I see on it. I gotta tell you what, hands down, definitely the coolest bike, and obviously because you get a model that comes along with this. How cool is that?
Well, it is pretty cool.
So you've had worse days, right?
Yes, yeah, you sure don't hurt nothing.
All right, man. Well, man, I tell you what, I know everybody out here is going to enjoy this, so thank you very much for bringing it out to share with everybody.
Well, that's what we build it for, so people can see them.
I think me and you are a little overdressed for this event.
Yeah, maybe, It's for everybody. You can come here and choose your fun. You can be a voyeur, you can be an exhibitionist. You can sit at your campground and just camp and have a great time.
And just be naked at your campground.
Absolutely. However you feel you want to party. Absolutely.
Hey, we met up with Lucas Oil. They're one of the title sponsors for Bikerfest. Brett, what's going on around here this weekend?
Well, we're out here doing oil changes, fixing everything from Harleys to golf carts to mopeds, you name it, generators. And so we're out here doing oil changes primarily, but people are good at breaking stuff, and after they have a couple cocktails, it gets better. So that's about it.
So are you saying business has been good?
Yeah, we've been real busy. A lot of tires, which will probably speed up here later once the burnout pit gets going, and it's been good.
All right, I'm here with Scott, and he has a trike. Now, I don't normally go towards trikes. I'm a biker chick, but this is a badass trike. Can you tell me about it?
Yeah, that's something I built about a year ago.
So I'm seeing a lot more and more trikes out on the road today. It's becoming more popular?
Yeah, they're a lot more popular nowadays. People just like the stability of a trike, not have to much to worry about riding them. I've been selling a lot of them to older guys that are maybe have a disability or whatever. A lot of people want a trike, but they still want to look cool, and so that's why I came up with this style.
We are going to have a new park open next year next to this where the old boogie used to be. And it'll be a 150-acre party. So we're really looking forward to next year, but we got the best turnout with the best weather we've ever had so far this year.
If you're in an accident, the insurance company has incentive to settle quickly. Don't say anything and don't sign anything until you've contacted a lawyer. Visit Ladendorf.com to see 5 things to consider when you've been hurt. Ladendorf Law, approachable and on your side.
Every Wednesday night is Bike Night here at Beale Street Tavern on the southeast side of Indianapolis. Enjoy great drink specials and rock out with live bands performing both indoors and out. Here's who's playing this coming Wednesday.
If you're in an accident, seek medical attention right away. Many injuries can go undetected and manifest without a proper diagnosis. Visit Ladendorf.com to see 5 things to consider when you've been hurt. Ladendorf Law, approachable and on your side.
All right, Bill, you got some pretty cool bikes out here. Tell me a little bit about this one we're standing next to.
This one here, actually, we built a bike back here a while back, and we fell in love with it. It got a little sentimental value to us. The last bike my father worked on, the guy that owned it was a little bit more hardcore than he wanted. It's big motor, it's kick only, no front brake, kind of a hardcore bike. He didn't feel safe on it. I said, I'll tell you what, I love the bike. I said, I'll build you another one in its place, and then I'll just take that one back from you. And this is what we came up for him. He'll be here, actually, he'll be here tomorrow to see it for the first time.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so.
Well, that's cool. So tell our audience a little bit about what you guys do.
Pretty much everything across the board. We have full service shop. My business partner, he builds motors, laces all the wheels and all that stuff. I'm in charge of fabrication, machining, the hand-tooled leather, mostly, the art form kind of stuff is all, pretty much my department. But we want to build one shop that we can get everything done at one time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't have to go here to have this done, there to have that done, and get everything done in one place. So
that's cool. Where are you guys located at?
We're about 30 minutes north of Cincinnati in Hamilton.
Okay. So you guys aren't far away at all from here.
No, not too bad. About 2.5 hours, something like that.
So tell me a little bit about this bike. My gosh, I don't even know where to start.
It's actually in a wishbone frame, 72 shovel head motor, 4-speed trans. DNA front end, the rest of the parts are pretty much made in house. Suicide shift, foot clutch, just a good, reliable bike, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something you can cruise around, bike nights, stuff like that. Nothing you're going to take on long trips for the most part, but fun to ride around on.
Hey, every bike serves its purpose, man. I'll tell you what, this one looks pretty darn nice. All right, Bill, I know you said this particular bike here has some sentimental value too, along with just being a really awesome bike. Can you tell us the story on this one?
The story behind this one is we were asked to build a bike for the Cyclefest show in Cincinnati. We had some people that sponsored money, but we had less than $5,000 to spend on the bike, less than 2 months to build it. My father, who's responsible for teaching me everything that I know, was sick at the time with pancreatic cancer. He passed away shortly after this bike was built, so it's very sentimental to me. It went through 3 owners after we gave it away, and it found its way back to us. So we're just going to ride it, enjoy it, and leave it in the family for good. 93-inch stroker shovel motor, no front brake, kick only. We kind of built that way on purpose. And we figured whoever was going to win it better know how to ride. You know what I mean? And that's why I went through a few owners, because everybody's like, man, I don't want no part of this, which is kind of funny.
Right.
It's a great bike. We had a lot of friends pull together, and some of the parts on this bike are stuff that my dad made. Some of the last things that he actually made with it, you know what I mean? So, really.
No, that is really cool. I mean, it's almost like somebody knew, hey, you better build this thing really radical, and it'll come back to you. That's a pretty cool story.
Yeah, my dad told me, he said, I've never been so proud of a bunch of guys. He said, the way you guys all worked together on this bike to put it together, no fighting, no arguing, it just kind of went together real smooth for us. And it needed to, because we had very little time, so.
All right, Bill, I know a lot of people like the choppers, they like the bobbers, they like the bar hoppers. Some of us old timers, we kind of like the touring bikes. Tell me a little bit about this one.
Well, this is a 1967 FLH. We found in a barn. It's actually my business partner Dennis's bike. And when I say barn find, I mean barn find. This thing was rough. We've got pictures to prove it. We pulled the motor apart, and the umbrella from the valve was stuck in the piston. The stem of the valve was still in the head. The motor was a complete mess. Thankfully, my business partner is real good with these old motors, so he's able to throw it together reasonably quick, and did a great job with it. Just turned out to be a very, very clean bike. Kind of got rid of a lot of the chrome on it and stuff. Just kind of give it a little bit of a custom look, but it's mainly just a restoration.
So, I mean, it's pretty obvious to see here with all the different bikes that you guys have. I mean, you pretty much do anything then, don't you?
Yeah, we try to, like I said, we try to be real versatile in what we do. There's another bike that's supposed to be here this weekend, 2006 Road King that we did. Turned out incredible. He wasn't able to make it, unfortunately. Any given day in the shop, you're going to see multiple kinds of bikes. It doesn't matter if it's metric, domestic, British. We work on it all.
Cool. That was my very next question was, do you cross over into the metric series and all that kind of stuff? So the answer is yes to that, huh?
Yeah, we do. We're actually getting ready to come out with a whole parts line for metric.
Man, that's what I like. Here on the show, we always talk about it's not what you ride, it's that you ride. To me, man, when you're on 2 wheels, you're on 2 wheels. I could care less who makes it. We all have our favorites, but you know what? 2 wheels is 2 wheels.
Yeah, it's funny. I have a cousin of mine. It's actually a good story. We'd be out riding together, and you wave everybody as they go by and all that stuff, and the guy rolled by on a scooter, and I didn't wave at him. I said, why are you waving at that guy? He said, I ain't waving at a scooter. I said, man, that guy is way more of a biker than what you'll ever be. I said, he's riding because he's, because he wants to get the wind in his hair, he wants to ride. He's not riding because his bike's cool. You know what I'm saying? I said, you need to think about that a little bit. He goes, man, you're right, so.
I like it. Well, man, you guys have just got some fantastic stuff out here. It's been really a pleasure talking with you, and I hope you guys have a good time this weekend.
Yeah, great to have you guys over. Appreciate you guys, putting me on here and all that stuff. So.
All right, so I'm here with Nick Jones, and you have a bike paint job that is absolutely amazing. Can you tell me about that?
This bike has $100 bills buried under the clear and under the candy. And basically what you do is you take rice paper and you photocopy the rice paper, and then you inlay that on top of the flake and in between the candy and the clear. And then you airbrush the flames over the top of it, and it's to signify money burning, because these bikes burn up a lot of money.
I know that's right. Okay, so it kind of looks real. I would almost say it's like counterfeit.
Yeah, this might be borderline illegal. So, because you take these bills and you photocopy them, so let's not get the feds involved in this.
I mean, you're not going to spin it, obviously, because it's under the cover.
I've had people say stuff about scratching them out, and obviously they're not real hundreds, and if you did that, then I'd be obviously upset.
All right, how long have you had this bike?
I've had this bike about 6 months now.
Can you describe your bike just a bit?
This is a 03 Suzuki Hayabusa 1300 with a motor kit. It's bored out to 1397. Has some custom work. The wheels are painted to match. Short, loud exhaust, and it makes good horsepower. That's all I can tell you. It's fast.
We like fast.
Yeah, these bikes have set land speed records and everything else. I mean, these bikes are what everybody uses for land speed records.
So you just break the law all over the place.
A little bit.
Okay, so I know that you do custom paintwork yourself. This wasn't done by you, correct?
Correct.
And where do you do your work?
My shop is called Big Body Customs, out of Anderson, Indiana, 635-9526, 765 area code. I'm going to post some stuff on YouTube. I've got a link on there under Big Body Customs with a K, which you'll see me riding illegal wheelies that we shouldn't be talking about. But anyways.
Okay, so you put $100 bills under there. Could you put something else under there?
Yeah, you can take a picture. I can take a photograph of your kids or anything and then lay it in the clear coat. Or whatever your favorite picture, your cat, whatever you want on there, we can do it.
And you can actually do that at your shop?
Yes, I can.
So if I bring my bike in and I want a picture of myself on my bike?
Then I'll do that. I'll have it done.
I really don't want myself. Maybe, I don't know. Who's a hot guy?
You tell me. I don't want to say because then that makes
What, you want to say you?
No, I'm saying you. Who's your hot guy? You tell me.
You supply a picture of you and I'll let you put it in my bike.
Yeah, okay. There you go. Sounds good.
More than 50% of those who are injured and have a case never call an attorney. Why? Maybe they don't know who to call. Many are afraid or don't like lawyers, and others just want the whole thing to go away. Call me. I can help. Legal action may not be an option in your case, but it can't hurt to find out. Call Ladendorf Law. I will speak to you about your case. Ladendorf Law, approachable and on your side.
Now let's take a look at this Southside Harley-Davidson woman rider.
Hey, I noticed you're riding in. You got a beautiful bike here. How long you been riding?
Probably about 15 years.
Okay, so you've been riding a while then. Yeah. What made you decide to ride your own bike?
I had dirt bikes when I was younger, and then I started riding. My first bike was a Honda Rebel 250. And then I just kept on moving up from there. Went to 2 Fat Boys, and then I just bought this one about a month ago, 2011 Street Glide. I just like riding. It's awesome.
Well, it's a really nice. Don't you know girls aren't supposed to ride big bikes like this?
Oh yeah, they are.
You know, it's funny. My wife started off on a 250, and she rides a big V-twin now. I like to see people breaking down all the stereotypes. It's a good thing. So, what kind of riding do you enjoy doing?
All kinds. I mean, I like country cruising. Since I've got this bike, it's nice to be on the highways and the interstates. Yeah. It's a lot easier than the Fat Boy with no windshield, of course, right. And solid wheels. So, I like all kinds of riding, traveling.
Do you like the radio?
Love it. Love it. It's a totally different world.
So you'd like to do all sorts of different types of riding and everything else. Have you done any big trips on it?
Not on this one. On my Fat Boy, me and my friend Donna, we rode the Wooldridge with a group of people. Yeah, and I was the only one without a windshield, and I made the decision right then I wanted to move up. And then her and I also went to Wisconsin by herself, or Milwaukee by herself, and went and seen the museum and everything that was up there.
Cool. Now, did you go up for the 110th, or did you go up at a different time?
I don't think it was 110th. It was about, 2-3 years ago probably. Okay. We went up, and we went through the museum and everything up there. We just took off by ourselves and went.
Breaking them all down there. Women riders, they're on big bikes, going, no other guys taking along. I mean, that's so cool. I love the hardcore women rider.
Well, there's not very many actually out there. I mean, I'm starting to meet a lot more people that rides like that, and we seen a big group the other day, and I guess they have 2 annual rides a year, and there was like 30 women in it, so.
Well, I'm sure you're going to enjoy many, many, many more years. This is a beautiful bike, and be safe.
Thank you.
My first year out here, so tell me what I should do.
Drink lots of alcohol.
Lots of alcohol? Okay, what do you think I should do?
Get a razor.
A razor?
Yeah, one of these right here and drive around.
Actually, I might want to borrow this thing for the rest of the night. What do you think?
We do got beer, yeah. You want a beer bong?
Bikerfest 2013. Really exciting place to be. We were looking for the real party crowd, and by golly, I think we found them. Hey, you always party this hard?
Yep.
So it is like 80-some degrees out here at Bikerfest, and I am sweating, and I needed some oxygen, and I found this. What is this, the recovery tent?
Recovery bus.
Recovery bus. And I'm here with Rosie, and she's hooked me up to some oxygen. I'm feeling pretty good right now. So tell me, what else you do over here?
Well, we give IV fluids. We give anti-nausea medication, pain medication, even a B12 shot to keep you partying all night long.
I feel better just sitting here sniffing this oxygen. Why does it make me feel so much better?
I don't know. 100% oxygen's better than 21%, which is what we get in the air, so more is better.
And out here I'm smelling a lot of things like BO and stuff, so this is really helping.
Yeah, BO, exhaust.
You run into all types. Now, we found a bag lady right here. So I think she's doing this for food or something. Let's find out. What's going on, Miss Bag Lady?
I am out here selling SIZZLE cleaning products.
What is a SIZZLE product?
A SIZZLE product is cleaning products for your bike, your home, your RV, your boat.
We're going to pass the word around that you guys are kind of hurting a little bit, and so we'll see if we can't fill those bags up with a little spare change, okay?
Oh, well, that would be great.
How many years you been out here?
11. 11 years, yep.
Imagine that. What is it that brings you back year after year?
My family. My family.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's all my family there. It's kind of like a reunion.
See, that's pretty cool, man. I mean, what better place to go to for a family reunion than right here, right?
Yeah, Brown County, Indiana, you know?
If you're bored, it's your own fault. There's LED lights over here. I wanted to have my bike have lights on it, and I did that last night. I'm excited to light it up again tonight. Built this kitty cart here, and this is an old pitch. It used to be a pitch wagon, the hot tar pitch. Paid $50 for it, hooked it up, pull it around, take people on rides. It's just a blast. We have a good time.
We come here every year. We set up the slip and slide, the bird cage, hot tub. We do the arm wrestling up at the bar at night, and we come here to party every year.
He does arm wrestling. I wonder, you want to arm wrestle me later?
Absolutely.
I've just got here this morning.
Well, you look like you got a good start.
Yes, I did get a good start this morning already. I had to go lay down and go take a nap earlier because I got such a good start.
So now, do you guys come out here very often?
We've been out here a few times in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Didn't get a chance to make it last year, but we came again this year.
What brings you back?
Good friends and good times.
Explain these for me.
Well, you got options. You can get your IV fluids in one medication or two medications or all three going the distance.
Do you guys see this? Double bag it? Love it.
If you're afraid of needles, you can just get oxygen alone or just a shot in your arm or just a pill.
I love this. This is the best idea ever. So do you go anywhere else besides these biker events?
Yes, we went to the Indy 500 and the Brickyard, and we're going to try to hit some more races around the Midwest.
Okay, so Scott warned me that we might be seeing some boobies today, but what are you doing? You said catching boobies? Explain that.
For boobies. We're fishing for boobies. Try to reel them in. You got to throw the pole out there, shake your worm.
That's not a pole.
Well, it's attached to a pole.
Oh, Lord, are you having fun?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Do you want to catch boobies?
I'm kind of like the bait that reels them in. I get more boobies than he does.
If you had to pick one thing out of everything that's going on around here, what's your absolute favorite?
The show. Watching the different people ride by, all shapes, all sizes, all rides. I mean, it's like watching a television show all night long. It's so much fun.
See, when you said the show, I'm expecting, one of your favorite bands was here or something like that.
Well,
You're just talking about the show.
The show. The show is the ride around, and the bands and the entertainment's good too.
Right.
Yeah, we love it.
What about arm wrestling? You got pretty big guns. You an arm wrestler?
No, gonna stay right out of that.
Well, me and Alisha, we went head to head to see who was going to go in the arm wrestling contest, and obviously she won. So
you have the hot tub every year?
The first year for the hot tub. This is my man Bill's new invention. He put this together in a couple weeks.
Well, it looks like you guys are having a blast, and I won't bother you anymore. You guys drink up and have a good night.
When the party started and the birdcage is rocking, and you'll see a good party tonight.
Tell me about the birdcage real quick.
The birdcage is from a bar in Indianapolis. Our buddy owns the bar, and he got rid of them, so Bill got it, constructed it, put lights in it, and it gets wild at night.
There is not only bikes here at Bikerfest. We have all these different vehicles. What are you guys driving out here?
A Razor 800S.
You are kind of boring for what I thought with this cowboy hat driving this thing around, you know?
We're freaking crazy right now. We're just trying to get started.
All right, are you having fun, Jason?
Hell yeah, I'm having fun.
That's what I like to hear. What about you?
Oh yeah, always having fun.
All right, Casey, can you share a little bit of a story? I can remember years ago when Sturgis it was about time for Sturgis. How does that story go?
Well, I was working and told them I needed off, length of time so I could go to Sturgis and work. And they didn't understand the concept of taking off my job to go work at another job in another state. They pretty much told me, no, you need to be here at work. You can't go. Oh, I can't. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to just go ahead and go, and we'll see you guys later.
So how was Sturgis?
It was excellent. It was excellent. I made more money there in a week and a half than I did there in a month. So.
Having a great time down here at Bikerfest in Bean Blossom. Now let's take a look at the Ladendorf event calendar and see what events are coming up.
Hey, that's going to do it for us here at Bikerfest. Alisha, it looks like you had a good time.
Well, it's not the kind of fun you think I had, but yes, I had a good time. Did you?
I had a great time. I love events like this where you can come out and you have all walks of life. You have the absolute crazy, but then you also go all the way back down to the laid-back country people that we saw sitting by the campers. You got great vendors.
Yes, it was a great time.
You'd come back, wouldn't you?
I would come back next year for sure.
Most definitely. Well, that's going to do it for this week on Steel Horse Thunder. Remember, it's not what you ride.
It's that you ride.
Steel Horse is brought to you by Ladendorf Law with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
This week on Steel Horse Thunder, no. It's going to do it.
Hold on, I wasn't looking.
Well, that's going to do it for us this week. Hey, did you hear the way it came out?
So what else do you guys have? You
Keep going. You're fine. Call me on a Friday or Saturday night. You're invited. Is that right? Take your card. You're up there.
Is that booby behind me?
No.
Great time down here at Bikerfest. Let's
Quit, guys.
First year ever. What should I do?
Show your
You can't put cut. Having a great time.
Shut up, I'm on camera.
Sip it.